What is good, y'all, man? Welcome to episode 2 of the MANIACITV Unplugged podcast, man. Whether you're watching on YouTube, listening on Apple Podcasts, or Spotify, appreciate y'all, man. I'm working on getting it on iHeartRadio. I'm working on getting it on Amazon Music, all those other platforms. Pretty soon, we going to be on every single one, man. So listen, if you are new to this podcast series, man, this is all uncut, unedited. We just gonna talk about topics and what's been going on lately as far as hip-hop and pop culture. And yeah, we gonna kick it off with this TikTok that I thought was actually pretty funny. I ain't gonna
Kendrick,
lie.
you heard this Drake do this?
What'd he say?
He was talking about how you was short and how you wear size 7 men's shoes.
What'd he say about you?
He told me to shut my whole ass up and make some drums.
What'd he say?
He told me to shut my whole ass up and make some drums.
He got this by white boy.
Wait. He said what?
He told me to shut my whole ass up and make some drums.
Go make them drums, nigga. Boss.
Take your ass back to that drum check, my boy. Go make me a beat boy.
Hey, yo, make me a beat boy is crazy, man. Boss, man, it's getting spooky out here, man. I don't know what I want to jump in first, man. I think we gonna, of course, talk about the elephant in the room, man. NBA Youngboy has been arrested in Utah on a number of charges, man. There's so many charges. So listen, he was taken into custody a couple of days ago. Let's see, he was trying to procure drugs, identity fraud, forgery, possessions of a controlled substance, and possession of dangerous weapon. Now, Youngboy has been on house arrest for almost 3 years, man. Almost 3 years. And I've been seeing so many stories, man, that's been going around. And I think I got one of them pulled up, man. So, NBA Youngboy allegedly posed as a doctor and attempted to obtain codeine, cough syrup, prescriptions from multiple pharmacies in Utah. He even used the 74-year-old woman's medical credentials to get the prescriptions, according to authorities. And on top of this, because of this arrest and him violating the court order, NBA Youngboy will be moved to his hometown, Baton Rouge, to serve the remainder of his time until his sentencing. Now, I don't know how much remainder of time he had, but I know he was facing 7 years, but I think that was before these new charges. But we gotta be brutally honest, man. And not everybody's gonna like what I have to say, but that's not what this podcast is for. I'm not here to be politically correct. Let's look at it for what it is. NBA Youngboy has a major drug problem, and all of us see it. We all know it. People try to ignore it. You can't ignore it, man. Bro needs help. He really needs help. Like, he's really addicted to drugs. Bro's an addict. Let's look at it for what it is, man. No matter how much you like his music, man, you gotta call a spade a spade. Bro is an addict. He needs help. The people that's around him, man, y'all needed to get him help instead of sitting in that house with him, watching him go through this, man. Because truth be told, man, nobody would really care until it was too late. We've lost rappers and artists and a lot of people. I've lost family members to drug problems, man. I would hate for something like that to happen to somebody as talented as NBA Youngboy. And honestly, man, I'm no lawyer. I don't know much about this whole justice system, man, but I got a feeling that he might have to sit down for a while. I think house arrest was his best case scenario, and I get it. You know, people could say, you know, it's been 3 years on house arrest. Well, what would you rather do, 3 years on house arrest or 7 years in prison? 3 years in a mansion in the mountains where all you have to do is chill and watch Netflix, man. It's not that hard to not break the law in your own house. Like, listen, man, I rock with YB. I think he's an incredible artist, man, but I just feel like he's been losing himself lately. Like I said, not everybody gonna like what I got to say, but man, he needs some help. He really needs help, and I hope he gets that help. I hope that he can get back to his regular self. Now, with this whole thing of him being moved back to Baton Rouge to await sentencing, this is kind of what's crazy to me. Now, I get it. you know, it's been a long time since YB lived in Baton Rouge. I think it was probably since before he really even blew up, because I know he moved to Houston afterwards. But it's just right now, Youngboy is one of the hottest artists in the world. You know, he's up. He's way up now. He's way up. A lot of money, a lot of notoriety. This is not the same Youngboy from 2015, 2016. And I know his security is going to be, you know, top notch. And I don't know how this is going to work. Are they putting him back on house arrest, or did they just give him a bond? I'm assuming he'll be back on house arrest, but he can't leave the city of Baton Rouge. I don't know. The details are still coming out about this. But Youngboy got a lot of enemies in Baton Rouge. And I don't know. I don't know if this is just a liability thing or whatever, man. But damn it, man. Come on. Like, I don't know, man. I feel like this is going to be the thing. Like, he better get Kodak's lawyer, man. You got to get Kodak Black's lawyer at this point. I just feel like, I think that he might have to sit down for a couple years. He's going to need some time, you know, to focus on himself, to get better health-wise. I don't care about none of that other shit. All the, but we need more albums. We need this. We need that. Man, health is more important than anything. I don't want to hear about none of the other shit. I don't care about none of the other shit. Bro's released enough music. It's time to focus on himself. Like, I'm just saying, man. Like, I hope to see Youngboy back in his prime like he was back in the, you know, the infamous 2017, 2018, 2019, 2020, I'll even 2021, 2022, like when YB was like, I feel like his music was so on point, and I feel like back when he cared, you know, and I feel like he needs to get right, not just, you know, getting off of the drugs, but get right, get a therapist, man. Actually go to therapy. Actually go to therapy, man. Like, I'm being dead serious. Like, actually work on getting your mental together. This is coming from a huge NBA Youngboy fan. I don't want to see anything happen to him. If y'all attack me for it, what I just said, do it. I'm not arguing with nobody. These are just my opinions. You don't got to agree with it. But you got to acknowledge this, man. Bro needs help. He really needs help, man. So, yeah, man. So, that's on NBA Youngboy. And we're going to switch topics back to this Drake and Kendrick Lamar beef that's been going on, man. So, Kendrick Lamar affiliate, DJ Head, crazy. The Canadian responded after over a decade of being dared to come outside. Still has yet to officially claim said response. He's now taunting Ant and attempts to garner a reaction. If you enjoy microwave meals, that's on you. We prefer cooked food on this side. Hashtag West Coast. Now tell AK to post that. And Drake then commented and said, use me as a they have nothing to drop button. And Kendrick, at this point, it's been about 6 days at the time of this recording. I got to use that button. I'm sorry. And I've been very vocal. Drake was ducking Kendrick for 10 years. Let's look at it for what it is. Control dropped. The hip hop cipher dropped. Kendrick been steady poking Drake, and Drake has been avoiding it. And now that Drake responded, kudos to Drake, because the diss was crazy. And the diss was official. It was not AI. This is legit. He released it on Apple Music. Push-ups with the size 7 US cover is crazy. It's official, man. Kendrick, you are on the clock. Tell your mans pipe down. I don't want to hear from them niggas. I don't care what your affiliates say, Kendrick. I want to hear from you. I don't want to hear from DJ Head. I don't want to hear from anybody from TDE, from the West Coast. Nah. I want to hear from Kendrick. Everybody else is irrelevant. I want to hear what Kendrick Lamar has to say about the Drake diss. I don't care what anybody else in his camp or anybody else in Drake's camp got to say. Them niggas are all irrelevant. I want to hear from Kendrick and Drake. That's the main beef. At this point, I'm kind of even past the Rick Ross and Drake thing. I want to hear from Kendrick and Drake back and forth all summer long. Pause. But that's just what it is, man. I'm tired. The Canadian, we got people leaving. Just shut up. I want to hear a song. Kendrick, drop something. Drop something, man. You can't just leave off on a like that verse. Listen, you ain't got smoke for Cole no more. That's cool. You probably had to scrap the diss song that you had for Cole. If you had one written, that's cool. Don't go at Cole at this point. But Drake, nah, you gotta go at Drake. And I think Drake it's chess not checkers for Drake. This is chess not checkers because we know Kendrick doesn't release songs this fast. He does not release songs quick. And I think if I were Drake, I would have kind of replayed the thing that he did with Meek. I would have dropped another song. What was it? I waited 4 days, nigga. Where y'all at? I would have done that. What was that? Wednesday? I would have done that on Wednesday. I would keep poking him. Now, no doubt about it, whatever Kendrick Lamar has, if he has something, and the AI song that's been going around is cap. Stop sharing it. Stop reacting to it. It's not real. It's not real. I saw the TikToker that made it. Come on, man. I saw the video. I'm pretty sure we all seen the video. I know for a fact if Kendrick Lamar is cooking something up on Drake, I know it's going to be a monster of a song. And Kendrick, all I'm saying is I need that song Saturday. It's Friday right now at the time of this recording on 420. We need that new Kendrick Lamar. Because I feel like if we don't get that, I think Drake is going to sit back for a while. He's going to give him a little bit. Drake ain't going to drop nothing else this week. But if Kendrick doesn't respond tomorrow or sometime this weekend, I think we get a high Whitney. I think we get a high Whitney sometime next week from Drake. I think Drake is not going to let up. Drake knows this has kind of been one of the biggest things about his career, besides the ghostwriting allegations, is the fact that he ducked Kendrick Lamar since 2013. So, yeah, we need this. Come on, man. I don't want to hear from y'all camp. I don't want to hear from them niggas. I really don't care to hear from them niggas. I want to hear straight from Kendrick. And I want this song at Drake. And I know Kendrick I know this song is going to be a monster. Like, I need this. I need Kendrick's response, to say the least, man. So, speaking of the Swifties, man, Taylor Swift dropped a new album. The Tortured Poets Department. #1 debut. This is coming from chart data, on pace to sell 2 million units first week. You kidding me? 2 million units first week? You know, I'm not the biggest Taylor Swift fan. You know, I'm really not, but I cannot hate on this. Especially in today's era of music and streams. Her fans probably bought every single edition of her CD. Anything she put out, racked up her sales. They probably bought 10 CDs each. Hey, don't get mad at the player, get mad at the game, man. You rappers are not doing this. I am no longer arguing with a rapper anymore. I'm not getting into it with none of you niggas anymore because y'all not even relevant in this world for real. You shitting me? Come on, man. Like, step y'all game up. What are we doing? This girl selling 2 mil first week. Y'all niggas barely selling 10K. Oh, but we could go to Icebox to buy a chain, though. We could buy a watch, though. So? That little bit of change you spending, man, she wipe her ass with that money. Let's step this up, though. But I don't want to be too harsh on the rappers because, listen, I feel like it's also us fans. Taylor Swift ascended to this spot partially in part to the thing her record label did with her catalog, screwing her over in that way. She did her own versions. She bounced back from that. Her fans stood by her and supported her through that. If she was a rapper, oh, best believe, if it came out that the record label screwed over a rapper, us as fans, us as just people, the people, we would be like, man, look at this clown ass nigga. That's why you get for signing that 360 deal. Look at this clown ass nigga. We would clown each other. Instead of like, you know what, I'm gonna support him. I'm gonna support him. If let's say I'm gonna use Dirk as an example, and I know this is not happening to Dirk, but I'm gonna use him as an example, man. If bro got in such a bad deal, and he was like, you know what, I'm gonna just release Dirk versions of my albums, we would be like, look at this nigga. Who he think he is, man? I ain't listening to that shit, man. We wouldn't support our own. We wouldn't support our own. That's the fact of it, man. But still, besides that, you rappers are not messing with Taylor Swift, man. Drake said he wouldn't even drop, and this is Drake. Drake said he wouldn't even drop the same day as Taylor. He wouldn't dare to drop the same day as Taylor. 2 mil first week. She on track to sell 2 million. Yes, these numbers are going to fluctuate, so she might end up at least 1.5 to 1.7 mil first week, which is still insane. I don't even remember the last time an artist did that. I don't even remember the last time an artist did that. Say what you want about her. I don't care. I don't care. Bro, these rappers is not doing this. I don't know what's going on in the rap industry. We got big artists. Maybe it's because a lot of our big artists never drop music. Maybe because we wait 4 years for a Kendrick Lamar album. Maybe because J. Cole's very hesitant to release music at a normal rate. Maybe it's because Drake is trying to lock in with the youth instead of making the shit that we all love Drake for. Maybe it's because Kanye West is just too busy distracted with other stuff. Like, come on, man. Is it because they blackballing Kanye? What is going on? Why, as hip-hop, are we not hitting these milestones anymore? I remember Wayne, Prime Wayne. Oh, my God. Listen, he was going crazy. Nowadays, an artist drops, they sell 200K first week, which is still good. We're like, oh, there to go, 200K first week. And I know, let's not make this a numbers thing because it's always about quality. But it's like, damn it, man. Like, I don't want to hear none of, I'm not arguing with none of y'all niggas, man. I don't care what anybody got to say, bro. She sold 2 million first week. I'm not arguing with nobody. All y'all rappers, step your shit up, man. Fans, y'all really support y'all favorite rapper? Really go hard for y'all favorite rapper. If y'all really want to see them win. I'm not arguing with nobody. I ain't arguing with nobody else, bro. Like, that is insane. It's insane, but then again, like, you can't even really be surprised at this point. 2 mil first week? Crazy, man. So, leaving this topic. 2 mil first week. I want to talk about DaBaby. DaBaby was on Power 106 LA. We did the reaction to the freestyle. Bro spazzed. And I feel like, and I said this on the reaction, I said DaBaby is on track for honestly a major comeback. Now, DaBaby, no secret, bro has been kind of just blackballed by the entire industry since 2021. He's been dropping though. He's been directing videos, other artists' videos. He's still making music. But he's been pretty blackballed. A lot of artists in hip hop are blackballed. And that kind of also plays into the reason why we're not selling as much, because we play too many games, you know. But I think that competitiveness from DaBaby is what we need. We need that in hip hop right now. DaBaby really want to get in that big three discussion, which he's very far off, but still, you got to put in like, listen, I'm the best at what I do. I know I'm good. I know I want to be like, bro, the game right now, what we got with Drake and Kendrick and everything that's going on, man, this is the prime time for anybody that felt like they were pushed to the shadows to now come through and really like, yeah, I'm here. I'm ready, coach. Put me in. I'll go after all these niggas, man. Forget that friendly stuff too, man. A lot of y'all rappers too friendly with each other. Stop it. You're not really friends. Now, DaBaby, I feel like bro would come in, man. He'll just go crazy. I feel like this is the perfect start for him and a possible comeback, bro. And a possible comeback. Yeah, I honestly I see it coming. If he continues to drop, and I'm saying, man, like you got everybody talking about your freestyle now. Drop something else, drop another freestyle. You know, just keep dropping, just keep going. And I feel like, you know, it'll come back to DaBaby. I feel like he's at a more humble headspace too. You know, acknowledging he was once charging $300,000 a feature or a show or whatever, and now he's down to 150, which is still a crazy amount for a damn verse. But still, admitting that, listen, I realize my value has gone down because of this situation, but I'm gonna get it back there. And I respect that, man. I hope DaBaby can get back to that point and get back on top. Honestly, pause. That kind of sound crazy, but still, I got faith in DaBaby though. I feel like he just needs to take advantage of this momentum that he got right now from this freestyle and use it to his advantage, man. Don't just sit on this freestyle and then drop some 3, 4, 5 months from now, because then, you know, music industry moves fast and people aren't going to care at that point. So you need to drop something fast, very fast, man. So, lastly, before I end the podcast, man, this weekend is actually the big fight, man. Haney versus Garcia. Man, it's been so many shenanigans leading up to this fight. And I just want to give my predictions on who I think is going to win this. I saw they did the weigh-in. So Ryan Garcia weighed 143.2 pounds Friday. He was 3.2 pounds over the 140-pound limit. And afterward didn't attempt to lose the extraneous weight. That's okay. Garcia won't be eligible to win Haney's WBC Junior Welterweight title on Saturday. So if Devin Haney loses, the title will become vacant because Ryan Garcia is out of the weight class. I do not think Devin Haney is going to lose. I think Devin Haney is going to win. I honestly think he might just knock Garcia out. Garcia's clearly needs some help up here. He really needs some help. Either he's like one of the most genius marketers ever, or we really need to give bro some help, because the shenanigans that he's been pulling, saying he identifies as a woman, all this and that and the third. Listen, man, I think he's too distracted, and that's why I say Devin Haney will win. Boxing is not just a physical sport, but it's a sport where you really got to be locked in mentally. You really got to be locked in mentally. If you're too distracted, you're paying girls thousands of dollars to sit front row, you're doing all these, you know, social media games, and your mind is elsewhere and not on the fight, listen, you're gonna slip up. You're gonna slip up. And who knows, if this is all just a play and bro is just playing crazy, imagine if that bell rang and he actually worked Devin Haney up, and I'll shave myself bald. You kidding me? I'll shave myself bald. If this whole thing, if he ends up like really working Haney, no doubt it's gonna be a good fight. It's gonna be a good fight. I just think Ryan Garcia is not all the way there. He's not all the way locked in like he should for a fight of this magnitude, man. So I got Devin Haney winning. I don't want to really say which round, but I got to win. I got a knockout. I got a knockout win going, man. Y'all let me know who y'all think gonna get that. But yeah, I'm gonna end the podcast right here. Appreciate y'all for tuning in. Whether you're watching on YouTube, listening on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, appreciate y'all, man. Appreciate y'all. And as I get more used to doing this, you know, we going crazy. We for sure about to go crazy. I'm trying to get some sponsor deals in this and really just start, you know, really locking in. So I appreciate all y'all support wherever you're listening or watching from. And I'll see y'all on the next episode of MANIACITV Unplugged.